NBC 25 and serving all of Mid-Michigan. This is NBC 25 News.
But we're the first community in Michigan to receive this grant, so it's a pretty big deal.
Tonight, Flint City leaders hearing from residents on the best plan to revitalize blighted Atherton East. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sadie Hughes. Thank you for joining us. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development announced the $500,000 grant in January. Tonight, Flint community members and residents met to discuss some of the things the grant money can be put toward. NBC 25's Nikki Zizaza was at tonight's meeting and spoke to residents who say they are desperate for the funding. Nikki?
Sadie, one woman I spoke with tonight says this is a sign things are looking up in Flint. Tonight's meeting gave residents an opportunity to share ideas before city leaders decide how to allocate the funds.
I've been in this community all my life, 61 years.
Doris Keels calls the south side of Flint her home despite what she sees.
When you've been in one community for such a long time, you care.
And she says news of federal money heading to Flint restores faith in a city she says desperately needs it.
It's a long time overdue, and maybe it'll give people the initiative to come out and have pride in the community and start working together.
The level of distress here in terms of abandoned housing and things like that, it's about as bad as any community in the country. But at the same time, and perhaps as a result of that, you also have some of the most resilient and dedicated residents.
Doris, one of a couple dozen people at a meeting to get information on how a $500,000 grant from the Department of Housing and Urban Development will be allocated.
Hallelujah. I mean, it's just wonderful. I can just imagine what it's going to do for this community.
The overall purpose of the money is to address the needs of low to moderate income residents living around Atherton East.
You got to get these kids off the street. You got to give them something to do. You know, like they say, idle hands is the devil's workshop.
Now, Sadie, this grant is simply to help plan revitalization and craft ideas to transform this distressed area. The funding will also go towards setting up community meetings. Nikki Zizaza, NBC 25 News.
Nikki, thank you.